Hey, we back. I'm here on OwO today, where we've got an update. New update has just dropped yesterday. It's going to be around for a week, and this is to celebrate 3 million servers. We've got 3 million stuff going on. There's a bunch of new stuff added in the update. It's not just a special pet. Insane. It's not even just a special pet and a new item. We do have a new item, the 3 million box, which you can get from hunting and battling. Just got the general Q&A here, so I can go through everything that we've got added. There's some new pets, of course, as well. 5 of them this time, one of which you can only get from the box, and the other 4 which you can get from hunting as per usual. There's also a new gem that's been added, the special gem, which increases your chances of finding special animals. It's 2 times for all the rarities. It's the same as the empowering gem, and I'm not even sure if they're worth using, to be honest, because aside from the fact that special animals are pretty common to get anyway, these gems are also going to be pretty rare because they are only going to be gettable from the 3 million boxes. Now, they are going to come back after the event has ended on other events. We have here, will special gems be obtainable in future events? And yes, they will. So it's not a case of a unique item that's going to become rare, but I would recommend, honestly, just keeping one of each or something in your inventory rather than using them, because they're not going to help that much. 2 times chance also isn't that huge, and having stuff in your inventory is cool. Aside from that, we also have the Rune of Celebration is back, and there's a new wallpaper. So that's all the box stuff. We also have added a new weapon, the Leeching Scythe, which deals 50 to 80% of your strength to a random enemy and applies Leech for 3 turns. If the Leech debuff is already applied, to do some extra damage. And what Leech does is steal heals and replenishes that go onto that character. So Leech is doing basically a pretty reasonable amount of damage, and also probably stealing some heals and stuff, which is pretty cool. Whether this weapon is going to be good or not is still yet to be seen. People are obviously testing stuff out. There has also been a bunch of other balance changes. If we go into the changelogs channel here, we can see all of the battle changes here. These were a couple of days ago now. We've got Arcane Scepter, Heal Staff, Glacial Axe, Culling Scythe have all had miscellaneous changes, which I will let you read if you want. There's also going to be some couple of random fixes and a couple of bugs as well, with Snail specifically, which is very funny. Snail, in fact, is one of the new passives that we have. We have 2 new passives, Snail and Sacrifice, which is pretty fun. So this is Sacrifice. When an animal dies, you heal your teammates for some amount of its max HP and replenish their mana. And then with Snail, you have a pet snail fights with you. Whenever you attack an animal, it will deal some amount of the damage dealt. This is a pretty small amount. I feel like it's just better to have like a buff that makes you do more damage, like in every situation, than Snail. So I'm not really sure when you would use a Snail, but there you go. It is also here. We have the 2 new things, so that's cool, and these are going to be sticking around. Obviously, Sacrifice and Snail, you can get them on any weapon. The Leeching Scythe is not a special weapon or anything. You just get that in normal weapon crates, and it's going to be sticking around. So yeah, it's a bunch of cool stuff. Let's go and have a look at these crates. I think to start off, I hopefully have a few. Maybe we can get one more just quickly before we look at them. No, we cannot. All right, how many have I got? I've got 5 stored up at the moment, so we're going to use all of those. Can you even use all like that? I don't think you can. Let's try it though. Yeah, you can't. Oh, and it doesn't work like that anyway. It thinks it's a gem. All right, sure, whatever. We'll be opening these separately. We get a weapon crate. Unfortunate. I want to get the new pet and the new gem. There we go. We managed to get the new gem, so that's a good start. We get another Rune of Celebration. Not hugely enthused by that, because of course I've got some from the last event, but hey, whatever, sure. Another common one. It's a shame getting these commons. If you're wondering, rare gems are actually more common than common gems. So there you go. Should be getting me some rare gems. And we get a Rune of Celebration again. No new pet, unfortunately, for me. But there you go, we do have those. I got 2 common special gems, which is kind of dumb. they would be doubling my chance to get a special animal when I hunt, of course, if I use them, but I'm probably just going to keep them in my inventory, have them along with the collection. I wonder actually what ID they have. They've put them on the end. Yeah, that makes sense. So they're going to go from 79 up to 87, I think. Does that maths check out? No, it doesn't. It doesn't check out. 85. That's the one. Anyway, there you go. So I'm guessing the fabled one has an ID of 85. That's just off the top of my head, though. I might also just be wrong. I'll try and get some more of these 3 million presents that I can open up, and a couple that I can keep. As you see, I enjoy keeping random items from old events, though they'll probably come around again next year and make it pointless. Pog. But anyway, there you go. Good stuff. Now let's see if I can have a look at this new weapon as well. I've got myself some weapon crates, 69 of them in fact, Lamau. So let's see if I can get the new weapon. We can have a look at that. There we go. Leeching Scythe. Of course, you've already seen what it does, but now you can see an exact one. Here we go. So this is a pretty average Leeching Scythe. About 50%. That's about as average as you can get. And I got Sacrifice on it as well, which is pretty cool because that's new too. I don't think that's actually good. I'm not sure. Sacrifice would probably be used on a tank of some variety, but probably not one with a shield, because shield is going to survive for a good while, and then, yeah, I don't know. Some other, maybe put it on like a spirit staff team that doesn't have a shield, and you put it on the guy with the spirit staff. I don't know. Random thoughts off the top of my head. I haven't really thought about it too hard. But yeah, I don't really see any use for Snail. But Sacrifice, I could imagine that being good, especially in stall teams, as well as with the Leeching Scythe, potentially. There's a lot of weapons being added right now. Well, no, there's not a lot of weapons being added right now, but of the ones that have been added, a lot of them are stalling. Which is cool because, of course, we have the extended battle turn timer now. It's a little bit longer, as per one of the recent updates. So I said then, oh, Stall's going to be dead. Well, Stall wasn't dead because then they added a bunch of stalling weapons, which is funny. But anyway, there you go. There's your new update. It's pretty epic. I mean, the fact that it exists is pretty epic. So I'm happy with that. New weapons, new passives. We'll see what people do with them and if they change the strategy of the meta significantly. Because, of course, the last weapons that we got, the Rune of Celebration and the Staff of whatever the hell. I've forgotten what it's called. Let's see if we can find one quickly, so I don't look like a complete idiot. There we go, Staff of Purity. Staff of Purity and the Rune of Celebration, obviously both of them changed the meta pretty significantly. So if the Staff of I've forgotten this one as well now. The Leeching Scythe. If the Leeching Scythe changes stuff a lot as well, I will make a video about it and let you know. But for now, it sure does exist. Enjoy the event for the, well, 6 days, I guess, now that it will be running for. 6 days left. And try and get yourself all of those new special pets, preferably without using gems. Anyway, I'll be leaving this video here. Bye!